Wear a shirt for 2 days straight. No deodorant, no shower. Now smell it. That mild funk. That's you with all the advantages of modern hygiene. After just 48 hours. Now imagine 200,000 years of that. No soap, no toothpaste, no running water. Just humans. Raw, unfiltered, biological humans. Living in the heat, hunting, sweating, sleeping on dirt. It must have been unbearable, and right? That's the image most people carry around. Ancient humans as these filthy, stinking creatures stumbling through the wilderness in a cloud of their own smell. We picture it so vividly we can almost taste it. But here's the thing. That picture, it says more about us than it does about them. Because when scientists actually studied this question, what they found was strange. Ancient humans almost certainly smelled, but they probably didn't smell bad. At least, not the way you're imagining. To understand why, you have to start with a surprising fact about your own body. Sweat doesn't smell. Fresh human sweat is almost odorless. You can test this right now. Wipe your forehead and sniff your hand. Nothing. What smells is not the sweat itself. It's what happens after. Bacteria that live on your skin, specifically in your armpits and groin, feed on the proteins in your sweat. They break those proteins down. And the byproducts of that process, those are what stink. So body odor isn't really about being dirty. It's about which bacteria live on you. And which bacteria live on you depends almost entirely on two things: what you eat and what you put on your skin. And that's where it gets interesting. The modern Western diet is a factory for body odor. Processed sugar, red meat, dairy, alcohol, refined oils. All of these change the composition of your sweat, making it richer in the exact compounds bacteria love to eat. More fuel for bacteria means more waste. More waste means more smell. Ancient humans ate none of that. Their diet was lean meat, wild plants, nuts, roots, fruit, insects, and whatever else the land offered that season. Low sugar, no dairy, no alcohol, at least not regularly. A diet that produced less of the compounds that bacteria turn into stink. Several studies on modern hunter-gatherers have confirmed this. Researchers who lived alongside the Hadza in Tanzania, eating what they ate, reported something unexpected. The smell was there, but it was mild, earthy, organic. Not the sharp, sour chemical stink of a modern locker room. One anthropologist described it as warm. Not pleasant exactly, but not offensive. There's another myth buried inside the smell myth. The idea that ancient humans didn't clean themselves, that hygiene was invented sometime around the Victorian era, and before that everyone just marinated. That's completely wrong. Every recorded hunter-gatherer society practices some form of bathing. Rivers, lakes, rain. They didn't have showers, they had the entire natural water system. The Hadza bathed regularly in seasonal streams. Aboriginal Australians used sand scrubbing and smoke baths. Many groups rubbed animal fat or plant oils into their skin. Not for vanity, but because oil repels insects and protects against sun. And then there was fire. Sitting around a campfire every single night, which ancient humans absolutely did, coats your skin, your hair, your clothes in wood smoke. And wood smoke is a natural antimicrobial. It kills the very bacteria that cause body odor. It also repels mosquitoes, ticks, and flies. Ancient humans didn't smell like a gym bag. If anything, they smelled like a campfire. Smoky, earthy, faintly animal. Not clean by our standards, but not foul either. But here's the part nobody thinks about. Your nose adjusts. Within minutes of being exposed to any constant smell, your brain starts filtering it out. It's called olfactory adaptation, and it's one of the most powerful sensory filters you have. You don't smell your own house. You don't smell your partner after the first few seconds. You barely smell yourself, ever. Ancient humans lived in small, tight groups. Same diet, same smoke, same environment, same bacteria. They smelled like each other, which means, neurologically, they barely smelled each other at all. The person who would notice their smell is you, a stranger from a completely different chemical world, and they would notice yours just as much. To a hunter-gatherer, a modern person showered in synthetic fragrance, chemical deodorant, perfumed laundry soap, and scented shampoo would probably be overwhelming. Not clean, just loud. Aggressively, artificially loud. And this is where the story gets uncomfortable. The idea that the natural human body is inherently offensive, that you need products to be acceptable, is not ancient wisdom, it's marketing. Before the 1920s, most people bathed once a week. Nobody used deodorant. Body odor was just a fact of life. Then came the ads. A Listerine campaign invented the term halitosis, turning ordinary breath into a medical condition. An Odorono deodorant ad in a women's magazine essentially told women, "You stink, and nobody will tell you, so buy this." It was considered so shocking that 200 readers canceled their subscriptions. But it worked. Sales went up. And within a generation, daily showering, deodorant, and fragrance went from unusual to mandatory. We didn't discover we were dirty, we were told we were dirty, and we believed it. So completely that now we can't imagine a world before it. A world where human smell was just human. So, how bad did ancient humans smell? They smelled like smoke, like earth, like animal fat and wild herbs and the particular warm funk of a body that eats clean, moves all day, and sleeps under open sky. They smelled human. The question was never really about them. It was about how far we've drifted from what we actually are. Smell your shirt again. That's not dirt. That's biology. The same biology that kept your ancestors alive for 200,000 years, long before anyone told them they needed a product to be acceptable. They didn't think they smelled bad. And honestly, they were probably right.